So about a year ago, I pranked my coworker Jerry while he was on vacation by turning his entire workspace into Lego. I did his pens, his stapler, his walkie-talkie, mouse and keyboard, his little paper stand along with all the little knickknacks that he keeps on top of it. His name badge was already Lego, so I actually bought a book and turned that into not Lego. We did his trash can, his monitors, tape dispenser, webcam, and eventually I just built the entire top of his desk out of Lego bricks. I wouldn't say Jerry had the strongest reaction. He wasn't overwhelmed or underwhelmed. He was just whelmed.
Apparently I should have gone a little longer so I could finish the desk and the chair too.
I love that.
But that even-keeled nature just makes Jerry the perfect person to prank. And almost a year later, he's still using the desk topper and has a bunch of the builds still on display. But I just learned that Jerry is on vacation again. But we've already Lego-fied his desk, so we need a different angle. We gotta do something to Jerry. I think we should start by giving ourselves a nice, clean workspace. Perfect. This is day 2 of once again pranking my coworker Jerry while he's on vacation. Now, we've already removed his desk, so we need to put something in its space. Jerry's a hardworking guy, and I figured this is a great opportunity to lighten his workload a little bit. Now, I'm no business expert, but I did a little bit of math to reduce the size of his desk by 2/3 in every direction. I figure less desk, less work, right? So we start by building a slab. Build another slab, put them together, and then spend some time fleshing out the rest of the walls. Fun fact, this is actual speed. I'm just that fast at building. Perfect. Let's add some little feet to the bottom, and now it can stand up. Now I gotta fill out these drawers, and I started this, but the problem is you put it in, and there's a bit too much friction because there's too much brick on brick contact. So we can reduce that by dropping down these bricks by 1 stud. So there's still a back to hold stuff in the drawer, but there's just less friction. Put on a front and a handle, drawer. Build 2 more, but we can't just leave the drawers empty. Going through Jerry's desk drawers feels invasive. What dark secrets do you hold? We'll never know. So we're just gonna speculate what he keeps in them. Jerry runs the retail store, so he can't go wrong with money. $100 of sweet, sweet revenue. We'll put a Lego set in this one, or as he'd called it, product. And everyone knows that the big bottom drawer is just for chucking things that will never be seen again. So we'll fill that with some random junk, an old phone, a couple of french fries, an eldritch abomination, his very important set of keys, and microscale Abraham Lincoln. Perfect. Now it's complete. And Jerry's got a new desk. Seeing it here has made me realize I did my math wrong. Still works though. It is looking a little empty right now, but we can fix that in part 3. This is day 3 of once again turning my coworker Jerry's desk into Lego, and also making it tiny. There's a lot going on here. A desk isn't much good without desk things, so let's take all of the office supplies we turned into Lego last year and miniaturize them. For the stapler, we take a plate, build up the back a little bit, take another plate, and then put a gray piece in the tubes on the bottom to be that part. Add some tile, widen the base with some double jumpers, and add that little plate, pop them together, a little stapler. Poocha! Still doesn't work. Set that aside. We recreate the base of the tape dispenser by using some slopes and curved bricks, and for the tape, I'm just gonna use this round jumper and curved plate and attach it to a little stud I've hidden in there to make a tiny roll of tape. Set that aside. For the walkie-talkie, we'll recreate this front part by using some grills on some snot bricks lined up in a row, and I make sure to add this red stripe because I think it's the little details that really help to make it identifiable. Brick, bracket, plate, tile, jumper curved tile, add a little antenna. I put 2 brackets on a brick with some plate and tile on either side, and that makes the base slightly thinner than the top. Give it a little stand. Looks good to me.
Well, this is the tidy manager. There's a tidy spill in the tidy playground. Dead for.
Or I guess it'd be 5'2" because it's tiny. Set that aside. Now the first time around I was very happy with my pens, but slightly underwhelmed with my mug as it has no bottom. But now this time I'm quite happy with my mini mug, but slightly disappointed with my little pens. What a twist. Set it aside. The desk organizer was much easier to build tiny, but of course we need all the little knickknacks, his keys, and the tiniest post-it notes. Off to the side. The paper tray was a pretty funky structure to try and build out a Lego, and it was just as funky to try and make it tiny, but I did it with clips and rods. Put that there. We miniaturized the webcam, making sure to include the eye. Always watching. Watch from over there. We have to miniaturize the mouse, which I'm pretty proud of because it uses this little rounded clip to act as the scroll wheel, giving us a pretty good amount of detail in a pretty small design. Set that aside. I did kind of a stylized keyboard originally so I could put a message. This one is a little more realistic. One day I'll make a super realistic keyboard that has clacky action, but today is not that day. Jerry's brick-built book name badge can be miniaturized, and I'm pretty proud that it kind of says Jerry. Jerry. Close enough, we'll set that aside. I think Jerry's favorite part was the trash can, so we make sure to include that. Just kind of a box, but we can take a small plastic bag, just kind of put that in there, and now it's a functional mini trash can. Perfect for all our mini trash. Set that aside. And of course the original monitor covers did include Solitaire, which is, I'm pretty sure, Jerry's most used program. So I had to include Solitaire on his new mini monitors. That's more than an 8-inch display. More than enough for working on. So let's gather all this up, let's take it to the office, and set it up like it was before so he'll feel right at home when he gets back. Looking great so far, but I still feel like there's something missing. Now the last time I pranked Jerry, he expressed disappointment that I didn't Lego-fy his chair.
Apparently I should have gone a little longer so I could finish the desk and the chair too.
It was too large, I didn't have the time, I didn't have the brick, but this time, we're miniaturizing everything. But let's go ahead and make a model of Jerry's chair. I think I broke his chair. Oh, nope, it's fine. It's honestly pretty comfortable. This might be my chair now. Come and take it, Jerry, I dare you. Nah, he can have it back. I built a slab in the shape of the seat out of plate. Peel that off. We lost a plate, put that back. These are green because sometimes I'll use different colors on the inside just to save black plate, which I do use a lot. Now the back of the chair is mesh, so I'm gonna use these plates to replicate that. We link 6 of them together and then add some extra plate on the side to give it a slight curve. These plates are fairly large and I need them to sit perpendicular to one another, so that connection point needs to be fairly strong. I'm gonna use Lego Technic to connect them, which is not a technique that I use often, but I think it's gonna be really useful here. I'm gonna link 2 of these, put some pins in and add a beam, extend this a little, lock it in, and then I can use these T-beams to change direction. Put one there, build another structure with studs and attach it here, lock everything in place, attach the base, attach the back, and now we have a fairly strong connection. The chair back is perfectly straight up though, so Jerry's gonna have to sit with perfect posture. Posture? We build 2 little curves, attach them to this center structure. This is gonna be the arm of the chair. Add a little button to adjust it, and we're gonna put another Technic connection point here for strength, and another one of these T-pieces. We need to make 2 of those, and then add a little structure on the bottom to attach it. And it's looking pretty chair-like. But the 2 most important features of an office chair are the spin and the roll. And probably the ergonomics, but whatever. So for the spin, we can use one of these large turntable plates. And I have these little landing gear wheels that pretty well match. The wheels do need to rotate, so we add a small turntable. Attach that to a leg, build 3 more, put them all together, add a bar with our large turntable at the top. Put this all together, add a couple of additional details on the bottom. These are for those ergonomics. And then we've got ourselves an honest-to-gosh office chair made out of Lego. I am not gonna try sitting in it, but we can put someone else in it for the time being. Office Gorilla. Now we can roll the chair with its temporary resident right up to the desk. So hard at work, doing gorilla stuff. So bad news regarding Jerry's tiny Lego desk. I thought I had 2 days before he returned from vacation, but apparently I've just been told that he's returning tonight for an all-team meeting. In 2 hours! I just finished his office chair, but I've got other stuff planned, and I'm not gonna be ready in time. So we have to remove the Lego models and put his desk back so he doesn't suspect a thing. This is just like Jerry to come in for work while he's on vacation. Ugh. Can you help me steer this thing? Yeah. We have to wheel his desk back in. I'm gonna go slowly. Up on 3. 1, 2, 3. We did break his longest service award a little bit. Well, it just came apart. I think we fixed it. Now his Lego desk topper was salvaged to make the new desk, but maybe he won't notice. Jerry's desk is safely back in my workshop, away from Jerry's prying eyes. Let's lock that, just to be safe. Look at him hanging out all nonchalant, eating a hot dog without a care in the world. You won't be foiling my plans this time, Jerry. The desk is great. I think he's gonna love this change, but a workspace is more than a desk. It's the stuff around the desk. It's also all this junk back here. So I think we're gonna have to Legofy all of this as well. So taking a look at this, I think we try to tackle the big stuff first. This chair, this table, and this filing cabinet. Luckily, these are all relatively simple shapes, so there's actually a shortcut we can use when designing them. First, we design a micro-scale model of each one of them. We give each one a generous amount of water and then put them under a pretty powerful UV light. We leave them like that overnight, and in the morning they have grown into perfectly mid-sized Lego models. These will work just fine. There's a trick we can use for all these boxes as well. For this, we just need a cardboard box and a big box of Lego bricks. Any bricks will do. This is just what I had lying around. We need to fully submerge the box in the bricks. Now let that sit for a little bit. Okay, that's probably enough time. Now we should be able to pull it out and you'll find that our cardboard box has been Legofied. And then we just repeat as needed. Perfect. For this bubble wrap, take some clear bricks, pop them right there. Close enough. This duck is pretty easy as well. Egg, duck. Real simple stuff. On the table you go. And for this big hot dog minifigure, we can use a regular hot dog minifigure. Now, unfortunately, I don't know any shortcuts for the rest of this stuff, so we're just gonna have to build them. We build the minifigure display case, some set instruction booklets. Jerry just has a bag of what? What is this? Jerry got a piece of mail? Yep. Yeah, if you could just go ahead and pop that on his desk. There you go, Jerry. Thank you. Anyway, Jerry just has a bag of eggs, so we put some egg-like pieces in a bag, a tablet, some miscellaneous clear boxes, and some paper holders, a binder, and we build this Lego set. Well, a model of the box of the Lego set. We finish it up by building these things, stack some bricks, add some studs on the side, yellow, brick bracket, plate bracket, tile, round tile, and a tile. Then we can build it a little stand to live inside of, and build it a best friend. You're my best friend. Haha, thanks. Well, this is awkward. And now that it's all done, we can see the before and after. Just to give you a sense of scale. Jerry's whole setup is looking pretty good, but I can't help feeling, is it really Jerry's desk without Jerry? I think there's no getting around it this time. I have to build him. The man, the myth, the Ronaldo of retail, the Sultan of stock rooms, the Emperor of EBITDA, the Jerry. We'll start with 2 washing machines on a plate for the eyes. Then build a 1, 2, 3 forehead with some hair. A little structure on the back with some exposed studs for more hair, and ears, making sure to include this earpiece. I think Jerry sleeps in it. We're actually gonna swap this out for one with a stud for Jerry's 3rd eye. Just kidding, it's for his glasses. Nose, cheek, cheek. I'm gonna use a technique I came up with for Vincent Weidman. Hey, I'm still here. And use this hinge to create a mouth. And we leave it open because Jerry's a talker. For the body, we start with this tower, build some shoulders, and I'm using these cutout curved tiles to be a collar. We line some plates with some smooth tile for the back, and do the same for the front, but with some slightly larger slope bricks. And no shade to Jerry, we're both dads. That's just what we look like. 2 layers of black plate for the belt, with a little stud on the side for a very necessary holstered phone. Put those together. We add some legs. That's a long Jerry. But he needs to sit in his chair, so we switch the leg. For the sleeves, we have some hinges, and then round bricks help differentiate the sleeve from the arm. And I'm positioning these arms so that the hands will be sitting up on the desk. Take this brick, clip, 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 bar, clip, curve, another bar, and a cheese wedge. Makes a little hand. Pop that in there, build another one, and I think our Jerry is done. Now you may be looking at this fine finished Jerry and think, that's way too small, proportional to the desk that you built. And you're right. You see, the thing is, Jerry's tall, and we give him a hard time all the time for being tall. So I thought, why not make it up to Jerry for all that joking around by taking it in the other direction and making him super small. Tiny Jerry. Let's pop him in his chair. We did his desk, and all the stuff over there, and with that final piece, I think we're done. We did Jerry at his big desk, making big profits every single day. Tiny Jerry. It's small, but it was a surprising amount of work. Jerry's gonna be here in like 7 hours. It was crunch time to get this done before he was back from vacation. It's late. I'm the only one at the Legoland Discovery Center. I can do whatever I want. I can build some cars and then race them. I won! I also lost. I could meet a master model builder. Hey, how's it going? Look at this. Wow, I can see Miniland. Oop, stepped on a minifigure. Sorry about that. I could go on the ride. Unfortunately, there's no one to start it because I'm the only one here. I can see a movie. Whew, that was something. I can't believe that man fell in the river in Lego City. I could become a ninja. Yeah. I can build super cool stuff here, and like 4 more places. I can see this. I can play in that. I actually might be too tall. I'll stay on the ground floor, it's fine. But honestly, I'm pretty exhausted from all this desk building, so I think I'm just gonna hang out with my new friend here. But if you've never visited a Legoland Discovery Center, I'd highly recommend it. It's super fun, it's built for kids, it's great for families. If you like the ridiculous and creative things that I do on my channel, just know that the spirit of that is in a Legoland Discovery Center. I'm genuinely so tired. It is quite late. So I'm gonna find a nice comfy spot to chill out and wait for Jerry to arrive tomorrow morning. This works. Good night. Jerry's here. I can sense it. How do I get out? Gotta get in position. I'm behind a chair. He's gonna see me here. Morning.
Morning, how you doing?
Good.
What? I'm being miniaturized. Holy.
It's Tiny Jerry. I wanted to give you less work. So I made your desk smaller, therefore less work. That's revenue.
It's not enough.
That's product.
Yes, but it could look as fraud, like I'm hiding product.
Ah, Jerry's stealing product. And then that's all your junk that you just toss in the bottom drawer. Your
There's
keys.
those keys that I've been looking for.
I did include the mini trash can. Now what are you gonna do with it?
I want to keep it all.
I do have bad news for you.
What?
I did salvage your desk topper
That's okay.
to make the. Okay.
No,
Woo!
Well, no,
Whew.
we've been talking about.
I was worried. What do you think of the depiction of you out of Lego?
You got the double chin right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Legs may be a little shorter than mine. I kept saying, what is he going to do? Like I was waiting to come in and say, is it going to be a giant me? I was trying to figure out. And then I came around the corner, saw there was no desk. And Zach looking all guilty there, like, why is all my stuff over there? And then when I looked and I absorbed it all, I was like, crazy. Right down to the junk. I'll just stick my real desk.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, we threw it away.
Oh, God.
Jerry, I did say in a video that your reaction to the last one was just whelmed. I think you've maintained that. Now I have to put his desk back. Little Jerry? Big Jerry.
I don't know Windows 11 in the enterprise environment, but
Back to business. Until next time, Jerry.